Unit 16, Death and Taxes. Key words: calculate, percentage, withholding, exemption, estimate, file, gross, net, itemize, computation, refund, inherit, will, death and taxes.
It is sometimes said that the only sure things in life are death and taxes. Death is, of course, a certainty. Taxation exists wherever there is a government. And since virtually everyone lives under the government of one of the world's 170 nations, taxes are a certainty. There are many kinds of taxes, but the two that are found almost everywhere are sales taxes and income taxes. A sales tax is paid when we buy something. It is usually calculated as a percentage, for example, 5%, of the price of the thing purchased. Income tax, which is also called withholding tax, is a tax people pay on their earnings. Although there are many ways in which income taxes are collected, the system that is used in the United States is typical. A wage earner's tax is based on a percentage of his earnings, and that percentage increases as the earnings increase. Employees are allowed a certain number of exemptions, which reduce their taxable income. Exemptions are given for the number of dependents, children and other non-working family members, that the worker supports. Tax tables are often used to calculate the amount that the employer should withhold from the employee's paycheck. Self-employed people, or people with irregular incomes, must estimate the amount of tax they will owe and pay it in installments. April 15 is a well-known date in the United States. It is the deadline for filing tax returns with the Internal Revenue Service. Every person must report their gross income, which is the total amount they earned, claim their deductions for exemptions and other deductible expenses, and then pay tax on their net taxable income. In simple terms, net equals gross minus deductions. In some cases, people choose to itemize their deductions if they have a lot of deductible expenses. They list, item by item, all the deductible expenses they have had during the year. Medical expenses, for example, are deductible. Everyone hopes that after all the computations, they will find they have paid too much in taxes, and the government will give them a refund. The other certainty, death, brings an end to concerns about taxes. But the person who dies usually leaves some wealth behind for others to be concerned about. What is left, money and property, is called the estate, and directions for who shall inherit the estate are contained in the will. Many a novel and murder mystery has been written about the death and will of a rich old man whose final words are, "And to my personal secretary, Miss Muggeridge, I leave my entire fortune."